Hello everybody, I am Paul with many voices and welcome back to Prison Architects. Going green. As you see, I've thrown in all of the green energy sources, and as such, we're also 2 days later in the playthrough. I have completed green energy goal number 3 to export 1,000 units of power, so that I can export 1,000 units of power per day, per whatever these things are called again, export meter. I've already exported 2,500 units of power in total, so the maximum amount per export meter is now 2,500. And so we are working towards the 5,000 units of power. Well underway. I've gone ahead and hooked up this one as well. I'm currently in the process of installing a few tall fridges in the pantries, as well as the kitchens. I've thrown in a couple of regular bins and recycling bins here and there. And one thing I forgot to mention, with the adjusting of everything in regards of metal detectors, I've removed the entrance to the chapel from this side and the entrance to the classroom from this side and moved them over to the hallway over here. So that's gonna save me a total of 4 metal detectors, while making these hallways even more useful. I've already discussed about the farming field, orchard, and vegetable allotment. People coming through here, go out through there. Yeah, I've also added a toilet in the kennel. Recently, I've started working with toilets in the morgues as well. One in the armory, because as you can see, my staff morale is absolute shit. And that is purely because of the need for warmth and bladders and bowel. But for that, I need electricity. So I guess it is time to light this place up a bit. There we go. Yeah, I've cheated in some money. I have paid off some of my debt because I need a minimum of 10,000 for something. We're still in the process of eco-friendly, as you can see. But I do think, especially after waiting so long, it is time to take in all of my prisoners. Yes, I've already undesignated the staff-only area from up here. So everything is now available to the prisoners once again. There we go. Excuse me. Oh yeah. Does that mean, by any chance? Yeah, it does. That makes sense. So as you can see, power production 800 units. Nope. 24, 28. We're producing plenty. Reason this isn't working yet is because the power hasn't been hooked up to the water pump yet. Due to, there you go. You see the water coming in, flowing to the hot water pipe, which reminds me, I do believe indeed this and this It is actually a good idea to... Oh. I also noticed that I forgot to hook up the... speakers. The PA systems inside of the chapels. And it turns out that this needs a connection as well. So... drop that in like so. Sure. And... I don't need these. And I don't need these. Perfect. So, our prisoners are coming in at last. Intelligence. Informants. Snitches. Get permanent lockdown. Now, the thing is, since this is going to be a minimum security only prison, technically you don't need it. Technically, you can just leave your snitches and your ex-law enforcements... Oh, wait. There. As part of your general population, minimum security won't kill them that easily, so... there you go. As I've mentioned in episode 0, now your intake money will come from the moment the prisoners step off the bus. And I don't think I connected these yet. Nope. And just to be sure, gonna connect these as well over there, and I'm gonna cross connect these with that one. There. So, intelligence again. Nothing. So why is this not running? Ah, I see. It never was connected. Oops. That is true. I never connected that. All this. That is getting connected. Those two are getting connected, and I think that's about solves everything. As you can see, now that I've turned on the power, and therefore the water, and therefore hot water, warmth, the staff morale is drastically increasing. And that's, of course, way better. Now, why do you want a high staff morale? It's quite simple. If you do a shakedown, then pissed off staff, the pissed off guards, could turn a blind eye to contraband being found. As well as if there's any violence going on, then a pissed off guard has a higher chance to not just beat a prisoner down, but to kill him. So it also leads for... Ooh, whoa. Half of the bus is permanent solitary. Or permanent lockdown. I could do it. I'm only doing the... the quality of cells is too low. Is that a fact, eh? I don't care. You're out soon enough. Now, dealers and suppliers are also gonna get permanent lockdown with this particular prison. This is our most dangerous guy yet. Mr. Dan Hoffert, an expert fighter. So, you're skilled in defensive combat moves, you can disarm their opponent or even take the weapon from them in a fight. So if he faces an armed guard, there's a good chance that that guy will win. Green Thumb, a guy that, if he wants to work in our farming area, he doesn't need the education. He already knows how to do that. So, basically free labor. Foodie. Oh, great. Foodie wants to have food grown in our own prison. It'll make him happier. And a quick one. It's just a fast guy. And we have our first events because I have over 50... whatchamacallit? Inmates. Substance of the land. Blah blah blah. I need to fix that immediately. Now, sadly, this also means that the barbed wire is kaput. So... there. Also that. Also this. Luckily, this area has staff only. Not a snitch. Did we... we already gave you permanent lockdown. We've got a skilled fighter, which is the not so bad version of the expert fighter. This guy. A supplier. Has a history with narcotics. They're able to produce narcotics much easier. So, you got permanent lockup. And the... where are you? Where are you? Dealer. There you go. I wanted to showcase him as well. He has a history with narcotics. And he can get better deals for trading contraband. So, they're dangerous. There's the supplier. And already one of our prisoners has been released because he had a 1-year sentence or so. So, positive daily cash flow. Always good to see. And as you can see, we already have one intake. Let's have a look at the programs. Because, of course, I want my prisoners to get to work. Shelf safety. Foundation education program, sure. Spiritual guidance, sure. Farm work safety. I'm gonna start the classes of that already, as well as flower therapy. Might as well. You go over there. You go over there. Yeah. For now, something like this. Consulting fee. That is only with Savada Agnova, our warden. Any piece of contraband that is found, we will get a cut of the value of it. Now, as I mentioned, with the subsidence of the land, that also is a thing. So yeah, we're back in negative daily cash flow. Now, this prison has never really been about turning a profit. Really, it's just this one electrical cable. Hurry it up, man. Look at all of those dirty prisoner uniforms. Nice. I've actually removed the pathing around the farming fields and the vegetable allotments. I just didn't like the aesthetics. Yes, it's nice to know where the boundaries are, but basically, just continue the wall over here and the wall over there, and you're sorted. Now, he said something about the cell quality being too low. But I'm not using it, so I'm just going to ignore that. Also, I could have sworn that I added these pipes. For some reason, they got removed from the planning. Occasionally happens, I don't know why. But yeah. As you can see, same with this. Oh, this just hasn't been put in yet. Okay. I'll allow it. So yeah, we've got a recycling bin in here and in there, and a regular bin here and there. Purely for aesthetics. They probably serve a function if the guards find anything, they can throw it away. But for me, it's mostly aesthetics, because I've actually figured out that oh, what's this? Oh no. I see the problem. Yeah. Because this still isn't connected. My staff is stuck over here. Finally. And in the meantime, eco-friendly is almost done. Now, I do believe we're also working on another green energy goal. But I don't know. Why this isn't ticking on. Maybe I do need a power station, but just not have it turned on. You know, let's test it. Let's test it. I currently have the money anyway, so it's fine. It's fine. Do I have the place to put it though? Takes up a lot of space, as you can see. I don't have a place to put it. Ah! Green energy goal number 5 is done. So now, each of our export meters will be exporting 5,000 per day. And again, these got cancelled. Honestly, don't understand why. Let's see what to do about that. Because it needs to be outside or inside to work. And that won't do it. I don't have the space in here. Did not really think about that. I guess that's for the time being what I can do. Yeah. We'll throw it in here. And there's a staff door over there. And this is just to see if my theory is correct on why the this isn't going. Because it should be ticking on as well. As soon as I add prisoners in, it should start ticking. So, green energy goal number 9. I want to talk about that for a second. As you can see, I need 100 batteries, which requires me to have 10 power transformers. I want to do that grant, or that green energy goal, for this playthrough, but that'll be a bonus video, where I will have bought this plot of land, and I'm gonna fill this to the brim with green energy. And look at that. It is a terrible day for green energy. Our batteries are draining like crazy. Right, utilities, power station, let's plop it in. And see if that works. 3 hours before eco-friendly. The fruit orchard doesn't work anymore. Oops. Not what I wanted. Because what I wanted was the room designation. Okay then. I'll dump this because I don't need it. And once the 10 days are done, I'm gonna demolish this, of course. We got a couple more prisoners in and I missed them, I guess. Intelligence. Another ex-law enforcement. Permanent lockdown for you. Splendid. And we're getting one new guy already tomorrow. And we're finding a lot of booze already. But look at that. Why do staff have serious complaints? Let me guess. Warmth. Rest. Yeah, that's possible. And done. So, I could start the inmate nutrition research. I could do the crackdown on drugs. Or the tool cleanup. I kinda wanna do something else, and for that I'm gonna have to spend a butt ton of money. So, I suggest, in that regard, we're gonna start with the designation of the rooms for this already. So I can throw in the sheds and some of the other items. Gonna have four fruit orchards on each side. One for each type of fruit. Let's see, the farming field had the 3, so they go over here. There, and now I actually want to remain in a negative daily cash flow for what I'm about to do. And then vegetable allotments. These will be here. Now I technically don't need separate vegetable allotments and fruit orchards and farming fields. But purely for my own OCD and organization, I want to have separate ones. Because each of these fields is gonna grow a different kind of crop. Whereas the farm work only fields are gonna run other stuff, are gonna run everything else. So I want sheds. One. Don't ask me why I can't place it there. As you can see, 500 for a shed. It's quite expensive. But it's a way to spend some money. There and there. And then rotate. 2 and 3. Once more. There. Now can I place this here, please? Still not. Why? Why? Ah, I see. It actually has to be part of the... So, yeah. Gonna do 2 sheds per room here. And this will require water from here. And here. Water will always be on the bottom side of the shed. So, sadly no symmetry for that. I've got pipes running through here. This one doesn't need to exist, so I'll remove that. And we'll throw in this. This, and then that can be removed. I like this. Ah, you were doing that. Okay, so now let's see. If I turn this off. Aha! Now it has started. So indeed, in order to get Green Energy Goal 8 running, you do need a power station. But you need to have it turned off. And why I put it inside, the power station is a dangerous object. If it gets wet, it'll catch fire. And as you should know, that fire is really no bueno. Excuse me, senor. No bueno. I also want some compost bins. Throw them in here. And that's why I spared some space on this side. The next episode, of course, we're gonna start working on the farming for real. Now I'm just preparing it. Let's see. So I'll take it that this faces up now. And this will face down. As you can see, the farming fields are now operational because they have the shed. Now these compost bins are not a real mandatory item, but they definitely serve a purpose. And as such, I'm also adding a recycling bin. Which, funny, it was introduced in this patch, I believe, in this DLC. But it's not part of the DLC. I don't understand why. So, just spending in a little bit more cash. As you can see, almost $10,000 in power export. And that's just extra cash for me. Every single day. So while it is expensive to start with green energy, eventually it becomes beneficial to the point where it's a pure profit. But that takes a few days. And especially since the first few days you can only export a very limited amount of power per export meter. But once you actually finish the green energy goals in terms of power export, then yeah, it just becomes a lot easier. Giving something back. Sell 2,500 units of power, and I believe that does take into account what I've already sold. So, yes, okay. And that actually takes care of all of the grants involving energy. So yay. Now I still have way too much money. So I want to look into the programs. And I'm gonna start the editing of the schedule. Flower garden, spiritual guidance, kitchen safety, hygiene, hygiene. Yeah, well, don't do that yet. Oh yeah, we don't have the the proper person for that yet. So we'll throw in behavioral therapy. We'll throw in pharmaceutical. We'll throw in alcoholics. Just to drop our daily cash flow down a notch. And I see that I forgot the drains. So I have a history with drains, alright. In one prison that I built, I had showers in every single cell. And I had a total of 160 cells. And I forgot to add drains to them. So I basically made one cell and then cloned them over 160 times. So I had to then manually re-add 160 drains in total. One last thing before I end it off today. We're gonna look into the other stuff later down the line anyway. I have removed the entrances to the yard from the outside, so now only on the inside can you get inside of the yard, as well as the flower garden and the common rooms and gyms. Once again, purely because of the metal detectors now using a lot more energy. because they detect more types of contraband. So, yeah. Oh, more intake. Still the positive daily cash flow. I'm fine with that. Let's see. Another green thumb. And it turns out I messed up all of this. So I'm quickly gonna fix that. And that is all correct already. That needs to be off, yeah. And the rest just hasn't been put in yet. Anyway, I'm gonna be closing it off here today. Next time, we're gonna look into the farming. As there's still some stuff to do. I'm either going to be finding a way to spend some more money off screen. I could, for instance, increase the quality of the cells. Let's see, what do they need? Food, warmth. Well, they have that. So it's not really my problem. Freedom, clothing, privacy. Yeah. Drugs, alcohol, luxuries. Anyway, I'll figure it out. Sorry about that. I felt a sneeze coming, and I was fortunately able to quickly mute the mic before the sneeze came. Yeah, like I said, I'll figure something out to spend some cash. Or I'm just gonna cheat out some money, as I've cheated in plenty of money. But I am Paul with many voices. I thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you did, make sure to leave a thumbs up. It helps out a great deal. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.